Hello, I'm Mrs. Freeman and tonight I'm going to be reading you your bedtime story, The Everywhere Bear. Before I start reading, I'd like to show you a few little friends of mine that are going to be listening as well as you. These are all my little friends that I've made that would like to listen to the story, The Everywhere Bear by Donaldson. Go. With her blue pointy shoes and her hair in a bun, Mrs. McAllister teaches class 1. That's Ollie and Holly and Josie with J, Leo and Theo and April and May, Billy and Lily and little Lee Woo, Daisy and Maisie and Matt, who's new, Hannah-Zella, Callum and Claire, Kevin and Bev, and the Everywhere Bear. The Everywhere Bear has a home on the shelf, but he doesn't spend very much time by himself. For each boy and girl in the class is a friend, and he goes home with one of them every weekend. On Mondays, they carry him back to class 1 and tell all the others the things that he's done. He has rides with April, rides horses with May, and he eats burgers and jelly with Jay. With little Lee Woo, he's a pirate, with Kevin, a king, and Callum and Claire push him high on a swing. He bounces with Kev and does handstands with Holly. He likes playing football with Maisie and Ollie. He always makes dens when he goes home with Daisy. At Lily's, they let him be lovely and lazy. With Leo and Theo, he tinkles a tune. With Hannah-Zella, he goes to the moon. With Josie, he whizzes about in a chair. No wonder they call him the Everywhere Bear. One rainy Monday, the new boy called Matt was splashing to school when he spotted a cat. And when he bent over to give it a cuddle, the Everywhere Bear tumbled into a puddle. Just round the corner, a driver called Pete sat in a van, painting stripes on the street. Matt got to the school and sat down on his chair. He opened his bag, and the Everywhere Bear wasn't there. Nobody knew that the poor little fellow, just like the street, had been painted bright yellow. Nobody saw when the river of rain washed him and whooshed him headfirst down the drain. And no one was there when the bear with the stripes, dirty and dizzy, splashed out of the pipes. The water was wild and the weather was wet. When Jim, Jeff and Jonathan hauled in their net, waves rocked the boat and the storm filled the air. None of them noticed the Everywhere Bear. Back at the harbour, Mohammed Hussein lifted the fish off the boat with a crane. "Give me 2 boxes," said old Mrs. Bishop, and she cheerfully wheeled them away to her fish shop. She started unpacking, then muttered, "That's odd. There's a bear wrapped in seaweed between the 2 cod." Out of the fish shop into the skip. into a lorry and off to the tip. "Ah!" squawked the seagull, called Solomon's shriek. "I smell fish," and he picked up the bear in his beak. They flew over the treetops and over the town, and the bear saw his school when he dared to look down. Then Solomon perched on the roof of a shop. "This isn't fish," and he let the bear drop. Then a very kind lady called Bethany Burke picked up the bear on her way into work. Each Friday morning, Class 1 pays a visit to one of their favourite places. Where is it? The library. Jay finds a book about stars. Josie finds one about buses and cars. Billy likes aliens and Lily likes lizards. Hannah Zeller is keener on wizards. Finally, everyone's chosen a book. They queue at the counter. Then Matt cries out, "Look!" April and May and the others say, "Where?" "Behind you. He's there. It's the Everywhere Bear." Then they carry him happily home to Class 1, saying, "Where have you been, Bear? And what have you done?" The bear never talks, but he smiles to himself and thinks as he settles back down on his shelf. "I've been in a puddle, I've been down a drain. I've been in a boat, I've been in a crane. I've been in a shop, I've been in a skip. I've been on a lorry and I've been in a tip. I've been in the beak and I've been in the air. No wonder they call me the Everywhere Bear." And then he goes home with his teacher, Mrs. Hussein, and has a little wash in the machine. Night, night, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed our story, and I think we'll just have a little look and see if all my little friends are fast asleep. Night, night, everybody. Sweet dreams.